In 1968, a scientist built a perfect world. No predators, no disease, no hunger, no war. He gave a group of mice everything they could ever need, and then he watched them destroy themselves. Not because of shortage, not because of danger, but because of too much. What happened next became one of the most disturbing experiments in the history of science, and some people believe it already predicted exactly what's happening to us. His name was John B. Calhoun. He was a behavioral scientist, and in 1968 he created what he called Universe 25. It was a giant enclosed habitat, plenty of food, plenty of water, perfect temperature, no threats of any kind. He introduced 8 mice. Within a year, there were over 600. Everything seemed fine. The population was growing. Life was good. But then something strange started happening. The male mice stopped defending their territory. They stopped competing. They stopped doing anything. They would just eat, sleep, and groom themselves all day. Calhoun called them the beautiful ones. They looked perfect, clean, well-fed, healthy, but they were completely empty inside. The females stopped caring for their young. Mothers would abandon their babies. Some became aggressive for no reason. Social bonds collapsed. Mating stopped. And then, the population started to fall. Not because of disease, not because of predators, but because the mice had lost the will to live, lost the will to connect, lost the will to be anything. By the end of the experiment, every single mouse was dead. Universe 25 was a paradise, and it destroyed them. So what actually went wrong? Calhoun had a theory. He called it the behavioral sink. When you remove all struggle, all challenge, all need to compete, connect, or create, something inside breaks. See, animals, including humans, are not built for paradise. We are built for problems. Our brains evolved to solve things, to hunt, to build, to protect, to connect deeply with others. When there's nothing to solve, nothing to fight for, the brain doesn't relax. It collapses. The beautiful ones didn't have it better. They had it worse. Because they had comfort without purpose, safety without meaning, everything without direction. And that combination is deadly. Now here's where it gets uncomfortable. Look around. We live in the most comfortable time in human history. More food than ever, more entertainment than ever, more convenience than ever. And yet, depression is rising, loneliness is rising, suicide rates are rising, birth rates are falling. More and more people are checking out, scrolling endlessly, consuming without creating, existing without living. Sound familiar? Now, humans are not mice. We have language, culture, consciousness. We can choose. But Calhoun's experiment raises a terrifying question. What happens to a species when the struggle disappears? What happens when everything is provided and nothing is earned? What happens when life becomes so easy that it stops feeling worth living? The lesson isn't that life should be hard. The lesson is that meaning requires effort. Connection requires risk. Growth requires resistance. Purpose requires a problem worth solving. The mice didn't die because they had too much food. They died because they had nothing left to do. And the only thing that separates us from Universe 25 is the choice to stay engaged, to build something, to struggle towards something, to care about something beyond your own comfort. The experiment ended for the mice. It hasn't ended for us yet. Universe 25 was supposed to be a paradise. Instead, it became a mirror. And the question it's asking us, right now, is simple. Are you one of the beautiful ones, or are you still alive? If this made you think, subscribe. New video every week.